this is Kelly from Moonbean Gems Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your Taurus Mid March 2020 general read. For those of you who are subscribed to my channel, welcome back. I truly appreciate all your likes, your shares, your comments, and as well as your subscribes. For those of you who are new to my channel, do stick around for a brief little intro before I get started. So I do apologize for this late upload. However, given the state of the world right now with this COVID-19 virus, I've actually gone from working part-time to full-time. I do work within an essential service, so I've been out there while everyone's in self-isolation. I'm out there making sure that people are getting the food that they need and products that they need in order to be able to maintain their self-isolation or quarantines, okay? So I do apologize for the late uploads, okay? Also, because I've been working full-time, it can be exhausting on the body and mentally as well. So I've taken, well, when I get home, I usually just relax and try to kind of unwind in order to rest up for the next day, right? If you're tired, and then you have more of the potential to become ill, right? So I'm just trying to stay balanced and in order to be able to continue to provide these services for people. Okay, so I apologize, and I am trying to get these videos out as quickly as possible. So I'm going to do my best to also get the bi-weekly weekend rune spread out for next week for Friday, as well as try to record my monthlies in order to get ahead, right? So do look forward to that coming up for April. But I figured, hey, I've got today off. Let me get going and try to see what's going on and meditate on the rest of my zodiac signs that I've I don't want to say neglected. It's just I need to be mentally and physically fit and able to in order to provide the best reading as possible. Okay, so again, I apologize. So let's get right into it. So I am an intuitive reader. My messages are timeless and they're not date specific. So please have a look at the title to see if it resonates with you. If it does, chances are there's some messages found within that video. Okay, also have a look at your moon, your rising, your Venus, and Jupiter placements as well, as some months those may resonate better for you than just your sun sign. Okay, cross watchers as well as Taurus, please do have a look at your 7th house. So that would be Scorpio. Okay, have a look at their videos. It may give you a bit more information as to maybe how you're feeling or how this person responds within a relationship. Okay, so do keep that in mind also. So that being said, before we get into the reading, I usually do the pre-meditation off camera. So I just want to go over those cards with you, okay, before we go ahead and start the reading. So your first card to come out for you, Scorpio, or oh my God, Scorpio, Taurus, was Death, which is Scorpio. Okay, so you could be connecting with a Scorpio, or this can just be, again, your energy, your 7th house. Okay, so Death symbolizes big changes, endings, letting go, moving on. For some of you, this is a rebirth of some sort. Okay, you could be moving on from a relationship, maybe letting go of someone from your past, possibly. It can also be, for some of you, an ending to a relationship, right? Maybe this is at work, right? Given the state of the world right now, there's going to be significant changes to people's work schedules. Maybe you went from working full-time to now being home, right? For others of you, you went from part-time to full-time, right? Overnight. So do try and get some rest, right? You don't want to get sick from being stressed out or overwhelmed by things, right? second card to come out for you, Taurus, was the Nine of Cups. Okay, so this is about wish fulfillment, right? Wishes coming true. It also talks about having good health, material abundance. So maybe you're, you know, used to possibly being overwhelmed or overworked, and now you're at home, so you're focused on you know, getting some rest, being able to recuperate for some of you, okay? And again, for others of you, maybe you were part-time and you wanted a full-time position, and now you're getting that, right? So it all just, you know, depends on how you look at a situation, right? There's always a positive to be found somewhere in there. The third card to come out for you, Taurus, was the Sun card, okay? So you could be connecting with a Leo. You may possibly have Leo in your chart. It could be you, cross watcher, right? So the Sun has to do with receiving enlightenment for some of you. So maybe while you're off, or while you're, you know, in self-isolation or practicing social distancing, you are thinking about things, looking at things, really digging into things, and gaining this knowledge or information, okay? For others of you, this is assurance that whatever it is, again, the wish fulfillment, your Nine of Cups, whatever it is that you were working towards or wanted is coming to you, okay? So let's see what we have for you. So I'm going to use the Zombie Tarot for you, Taurus, if I can get it out. There we go. So I have pre-shuffled all my decks, but I will shuffle on camera just a bit, okay? So Divine Mother, Divine Father, Spirit Guides, and Ancestors, Universe, please allow me to connect with the collective of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter for mid-March 2020. Please allow messages to come in clearly and for the greater good of the collective of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter for mid-March 2020. So this just popped out before I even, okay, so 10 of Hazards in the reverse. All right, so that could be, it could symbolize, again, maybe some of you are within a relationship or married. But I feel like it's more so the money. Money is on the mind right now, or maybe you married for money, or somebody you know married for money. For others of you, it's just you may not be looking, or someone's not looking for a long-term relationship right now, or it just may not be ready to commit, okay? Or maybe, again, if this isn't you or this other person, maybe, again, it could be someone that you're connecting with. A friend, coworker, relative, okay? All right, so let's start. So at the top of the deck is going to be the strongest energy for this read. It also symbolizes your current energy as well as your recent past. So that can be anywhere from the last 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months to a year. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so Taurus, what I'm sensing is that there's some indecisions here, some delays, or a decision is being postponed. There could have been maybe plans or whatever it is, and this, it could be you or cross-watcher, okay, or this person that you're connecting with. Okay, so take it how it resonates. But somebody here maybe was deciding to do something, but now given maybe it's what's going on in the world, it's not the right time, right? So things are kind of being postponed, or for some of you, you could be experiencing some anxiety or stress. Maybe this is leaving you feeling overwhelmed, right? You could be experiencing emotional or mental turmoil because of this inability to make a decision. And again, this could be this other person, maybe someone else is unable to make a decision, and that's leaving you feeling stressed out, right? Let's see if there are any other messages for Taurus. Two of Wands. So there's your 2-2. Okay. So I'm kind of sensing, again, Two of Wands has to do with choices again, right? So this was a decision, indecision, and this is a choice that you possibly have or this other person has. Okay, so someone's making a choice here. Someone's making a choice to wait. Okay, for some of you, this has to do with travel. You can't, there's no, and travel doesn't have to mean, again, the whole overseas, right? For some of you, maybe that is, right? You're stuck somewhere, you can't travel right now. Or you're making the decision to come home for some of you, or go home. But I'm sensing for some of you, maybe this is, again, the social distancing thing. So you're really wanting to see someone, but you're kind of being advised to kind of wait on it. So there's the whole waiting period happening here. Any other messages regarding Taurus for mid-March? Okay, we have the Eight of Cups. So maybe your decision here is, do I walk away from this? Okay, and again, this could be you or someone else thinking this way. The Eight of Cups symbolizes retreating, moving on. For others of you, this is also another travel card, right? But again, it doesn't have to be overseas. This could be just from one city to the other, traveling. Eight of Cups has to do with also withdrawing and abandoning. For some of you, that's walking away from a relationship, leaving a relationship. But this isn't easy. Like, again, I do see that looking back. Okay, she's kind of looking back. So this is this person, and it could be you having to make that decision or someone else having to make this decision. But I do get the sense that someone is thinking about walking away. And with the Two of Swords in the reverse, blindfolded, this is a decision someone doesn't want to make. Okay, it's an indecision. So it's like, I don't want to have to do this, but I'm thinking about having to do this because maybe it's the right thing to do at the time. Okay, any other messages for Taurus, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter? Okay, Page of Cups. Maybe you're having to make this decision because of a child. Okay, it could be a water sign that you're connecting with, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. I feel like this is, again, a younger energy. Pages are usually younger, either maybe someone you're dealing with is younger than you, you're younger than someone, or again, it's a child, right? But this is somebody who, or a page can also represent this new love. Okay, someone, like if you look, you know, zombies love brains. Well, this little guy is approaching you with a bucket of brains. Right, so that can also be the page, right? A new love approaching. And again, this could be you or this other person you're connecting with, right? Any other messages for Taurus? Okay, so we got two more cards. Ooh, it's gonna be a long read. Sorry, Taurus. So I have the High Priestess in the reverse. Okay, so I feel that if this is in regards to this relationship, or even work. It could be work related, but I feel like there's something that's definitely you haven't been kept in the loop, or there's something that's been hidden from you. Maybe you're feeling, again, isolated or detached, right? Because of it, right? Maybe, again, if you, like, for example, if you were working in one department and now you're kind of somewhere else, you kind of feel out of it, like not in the loop, right? Not knowing of what's going on. If this is in regards to a relationship, right? Maybe you've been working so much and not putting, again, this could be the other person too, right? Somebody's been kind of working more so than they used to, and they're not putting time into communicating with you. Okay, and it's kind of leaving you feeling like, okay, what's going on with this person, right? Feeling a little detached from them. High Priestess in the reverse, again, with that moon there in the background, these are like secrets that are going to start coming out. Okay, the High Priestess in reverse can also be a female. Again, don't get hung up on the gender, but it could be a female that's not being straightforward with you at the moment. And again, I feel like it has to do with thoughts. Like maybe there was a decision and it has to do with that. Like the decision of maybe walking away from someone to come towards you, and that's not happening. Okay. We also have the Seven of Wands here. Okay, and that has to do with feeling like you had to defend yourself or protect yourself against, you know, others, whether it's competition with someone, okay, or even a job, right? You're competing against someone's employment, right, or their career, or whatever it is they're doing. It could be exhausting, right, having to compete with that, right? For some, like, for example, for earth signs, right, work is important to you, right, Taurus, right? So maybe you are connecting with another, even though I'm not seeing it, I'm seeing fire and water here, but I am sensing, though, that you both are two individuals who are quite busy. Okay, let's look at the bottom of the deck. We have Ten of Wands, right? Exhausted. You're quite busy. Okay, this has to do with stress, exhaustion, having too many responsibilities. This could be both of you. This could be you, Taurus, or this could be the person that you're connecting with, okay, at this time. The bottom of the deck is also your overall message. Okay, so the overall message here is that there's way too many responsibilities on your shoulders, on their shoulders, and maybe that's why you're having some troubles connecting right now. All right, so to clarify, I'm going to use the Light Visions Tarot. Let's see. What do we have here? All right, let's see here. I have some clarification on the Two of Swords in the reverse here for Taurus. All right, so in regards to this indecision, we have Strength in the reverse. So again, I did mention a Leo being here, or connecting with a Leo, but this can also just indicate that this person is feeling they're lacking some confidence here to make this decision, okay, at the moment. Right, they're feeling I'm just getting a lot of, they're tired, they're exhausted, okay? Maybe their health isn't all that great right now, and this, again, could be you or cross-watcher, right? So this is Taurus or whomever you're connecting with, possibly. But somebody here is definitely not feeling confident to move forward in this with a decision here, okay? And we've got the King of Pentacles. Maybe this is you or this other person. Maybe you are connecting with an earth sign who has fire in their chart, I'm seeing, or water as well. All of that, fire, water, and earth, okay? The King of Pentacles generally is someone who... King and Queen of Pentacles generally are people that could be in a relationship or long-term relationship. So someone that could be married. This could also be you. Maybe you're married, right? But I feel like it's someone here who's literally losing their grip on things, okay? And not seeing things through to the end, okay? Not surprised, right? Or approaching this with a blindfold on, right? So this can also represent, if this is you, Taurus, I feel like you're the older energy here. And I mean, when I say older, it doesn't necessarily have to be decades or like, you know, that many years. It could just be even a few months older than the other individual. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm sensing. Okay, let's check out what... All right, I want to see this Two of Wands here. Can I have some clarification on the Two of Wands? Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so I do sense that someone here I feel like there's like a lack of charity happening here, a lack of give and take. Someone's giving, someone is just taking. There's no reciprocation right there, okay? There's no reciprocity in terms of giving and taking, right? For others of you, there could be someone who is being generous towards you. However, there may be an ulterior motive in regards to this. So do be wary of that. Again, keep in mind this, it may just be that things aren't unstable right now within the world, right? So it's hard to really, I honestly feel like someone here is putting work first at the moment, okay? And it could be even both of you. I have some clarification on the Eight of Cups, King of Chalices. Okay, so King of Cups. Okay, this is someone who, again, could be water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Mostly, I want to say Scorpio. Again, this could also be your 7th house, right? So this could be your energy also. But this is usually the King of Cups is someone who is emotionally balanced. Okay. So, and this is in regards to a decision here of retreating and letting go. I feel like someone knows emotionally, they know that they need to let go of someone, whether that's you or someone else that they may be with. But emotionally, I feel like they know what they need to be doing. Okay, there is a lot of water here. Again, I'm seeing Pisces as well. So you could have Pisces or connecting with a Pisces as well. But it's someone who has compassion and kindness as well, okay? And maybe that's you. Maybe that's your energy. This is someone who's quite affectionate. This is someone who can be very creative as well. Right? I know Pisces generally tend to be creative and artistic. Okay, let's check out this Page of Cups. And maybe that's someone that you're connecting with may have... I honestly feel like there is a child here, and maybe the child is a Pisces. Some clarification on the... Oh. Okay, so we have the Moon in the reverse. Cancer for me as a reader, but again, a lot of readers will read it as Pisces. So we got a lot of Pisces, all right? With the Moon in the reverse, that, again, Moon generally has to do with illusions or things that are being kept secret. But I feel like in the reverse, it has to do with things are being brought to light, right? Secrets are being revealed in a way. But it can also symbolize letting go of fears, or I feel like someone here may be doing some energy clearing, okay? And I feel like it's this younger person, this younger energy. So if that's you, that's what you're doing. Or this could be this other person is doing a lot of spiritual work. But again, it's symbolizes usually like things that are kept secret, or lies even that are being exposed. Whatever fears or anxiety that you had regarding a situation, you're releasing them. They're subsiding in a way. Maybe there's things that you thought you had lost are starting to reappear for some of you. And again, that could be something physical, or people, right? Like a person that you thought for sure was gone is now reappearing in your life. Let's look at this High Priestess in the reverse. King of Swords in the reverse. Okay. So we were talking about how the High Priestess could be someone who is not being straightforward with you 100%. This King of Swords in the reverse, the reason being, I honestly feel like this has to do with there's some sort of lack of structure here in a routine of someone. So again, if this is because of work, right? Like someone went from not working so much to now working overtime, working and being overloaded. There's a lot of stress, right? Involved here. And that could be, why you're feeling like someone's keeping things from you, right? It's not that they're keeping things from you. They just don't have time to talk, right? They're exhausted, they're tired. And it could be both of you now. So now it's like, maybe one of you was doing that originally, and now it's like both of you, and it's starting to, I think whoever was not experiencing that is or who was the one that was exhausted is now like, hold on. I think there's overthinking, right? Lack of logic, right? The King of... I want to say King of Air, but it's the same thing. King of Swords or King of Air tends to be someone who is very logical. But in the reverse, this is someone who's lacking that. Lacking logic, even integrity or morals. So if this is maybe... For some of you, okay, someone has to make a decision to move on from someone, maybe towards you, Okay, and this could be vice versa, right? So take it how it resonates. And I feel like there is someone here who's like keeping a distance until this person makes a decision. But this indecision is what's keeping you really apart at the moment. That and work, right? Being exhausted, not being physically present. But I feel that there is someone here who could be feeling like they want the best, you know, like they want their cake. Yeah, they want both people. Like there's a reason why they're not walking away from the other person. And again, I did see the 10 of Pentacles. So maybe like in the reverse. So maybe this person, it could be finances, right? Money may be the reason that's holding them to this relationship. But they're very attracted to you. There's a lot of love here. I'm seeing a lot of water. Okay, so that's a lot of love, right? Emotions. Let's see this. 7 of Swords. Clarification on the 7 of Swords. Okay, the Hierophant. Here you are in the reverse. So I honestly feel like it's you, Taurus, who's feeling like you have to defend yourself or protect yourself even from I feel like you're hiding your emotions. You're not being straightforward 100% with this person. And I feel like it's for fear of getting hurt. But you are quite fond of this person. There is love here. There's a lot of love here with all this water. And there's a lot of wands as well. So that's love, passion, okay? Fire and water, which is the opposites, right? When the Hierophant in reverse appears too, it can signify an unconventional relationship. So I honestly feel like there is something that's different about this relationship. Maybe you're not technically together. You're both single. Maybe you're both married to other people, but you've got this friendship happening because of this love that you have for each other, right? This also has to do with it's not your traditional type relationship for some of you, okay? Maybe at the moment a feminine is doing all the work and you're staying home, right? Or not working as much. Or maybe both of you are working your asses off, right? But I honestly do sense that there is some sort of third party because there's a lot of secrets, right? We've got the Moon in the reverse, the Priestess in the reverse. Those are secrets coming out here. So somebody's going to find out whether that's the other person or you finding out that they're really not leaving their relationship anytime soon. There's also, I feel like there was supposed to be a meetup that's not happening for some of you. Again, it's delays. There's delays all over the place here. And you're living at a distance. You're not close to each other. I feel like there's even a body of water between the two of you. Okay, there's a lot of water here. But I'm seeing like almost like right, the beach here. Like even with the moon, right, that boat. It's just sitting in the water. I'm just sensing separation, right? There's water with this King of Cups in the water. So I do sense that. Okay, let's look at this 10 of Wands. Okay, we have the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. So this could be a lack of independence or confidence, right? Or just feeling the lack of freedom or security. I mean, this could be you or this other person you're connecting with, right? But somebody here maybe not feeling stable enough to either come towards you or leave a situation. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse can also mean that someone is trying to get rewards without putting the work in. So it's like, and I feel like this is related to this Hierophant in the reverse, right? And it's leaving you feeling with that Seven of Wands and the 10 of Wands together, like that's not a good situation to be in, right? You're feeling stressed out because you're having to protect yourself. You could be protecting your feelings, right? You don't want to get close to this person or get too close to this person because you're afraid that it's not going to happen. You're afraid this person, again, with this indecision, they're not making a move. They're choosing not to do anything, right? And you don't want to put the effort into it. You don't want to work towards this relationship because you're afraid that it's going to end with this Eight of Cups, okay? Someone walking away, withdrawing from you. Maybe that was you in the past. I'm seeing in the past position. Maybe you were the one who walked away from them originally at some point. They could have walked away from you, and then maybe you're just scared to get involved with them again for fear that that's going to happen. All right, let's get some romance angels for you guys. Do we have any love advice for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter for mid-March? Messages for Taurus. All right, so we have two. Deception is your first. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Okay, deception of all kinds. It could be you're not being upfront and honest about your feelings. Maybe they aren't. They're not being upfront about what they want to do or what they're deciding to do or what, what their choice is. Like, again, that indecision. And the next card was make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay, so I feel like Spirit's telling you, and if maybe it was you, like withholding love or withholding intimacy for fear, right? But again, with the moon in the reverse, we're letting go of those fears. Right? Maybe all right. I also kind of feel, again, with these kids here, like maybe this person is from your past, someone that you maybe used to be in a relationship with, or this is like someone that you knew in your childhood, possibly, which is why you have a strong connection with them, right? And it could be an unconventional relationship. Maybe you are friends currently and not an actual relationship, like romantic relationship at the moment. And maybe you want that, but again, you're both married or one is married. Okay, I'm going to pull some, I'm going to use the Dream of Gaia Tarot. Get some additional messages for you. This deck is just going to be strictly for you, Taurus, or cross watcher, so whoever is watching. Okay, I'm not going to pull anything regarding this other person. It's going to be your past, your present, and future. Let's see. And again, future is always subject to change. I generally try not to read anything too far into the future, just because, again, the future is uncertain. It depends on what decisions or what actions you take now in your present. I don't like to do future readings. I just do past. I do present. And I may give advice, but I don't I don't do future. I don't want to do future. I feel that it's up to you to choose and to make those decisions. I just like to highlight what may be going on in your head, or what you may be experiencing from this other person and what they may be thinking, okay? I feel that some people just get too caught up in what they see in the future, and it kind of will hinder your action or course of action or whatever it is, you know, that you decide to do because of that. Some people may look at the future and want to change it, which is, you know, that's up to them. And then other people are just so scared that they may do something or act a certain way or make choices that they wouldn't have made because they have this added knowledge, right? So I try to stay away from the future. I am not a fortune teller. That is not what I do. I just try to help by bringing to light information that maybe you didn't realize was there, and it's current. Like, I don't go into the future. All right, let's see what other messages we have, Taurus. And I felt like I had to say that because I feel like some people want to know about their future, or some people, yeah, but you know what? Again, it's subject to change. Every decision you make on a daily basis will change the outcome of something. All right, here's your... So we have first card out, which is your past position, 5 of air. Okay, again with this blindfold, someone in the past did not want to see what was there. Someone was wearing a mask. They were hiding their emotions, hiding their thoughts from this person. It could be you, Taurus. Definitely you or this cross watcher here, okay? You kept your true feelings, your true thoughts from this person, okay? And I'm just seeing, she's crying. So maybe in the past when you walked away from someone, you kept your true emotions or true feelings hidden from this person. I feel like, just like the 2 of Swords energy, this is something you didn't want to do. You may have, again, blindfolded. Like, I almost feel like you didn't even want to, again, this is very air-like. So emotionally, you didn't want to feel what they may have been feeling at the time, right? It's like you blindfolded yourself so that you couldn't see how it hurt them as well. For others of you, it's almost like the mask, you tried to take the mask off, but I feel like with the blindfold there, it was like you knew you were wearing a mask, but again, you don't want to come to terms with the fact that, like, you had these feelings for this person. So if you did walk away from someone, maybe at the time you were with someone else, and you chose not to want to see how they were feeling. In your present position, we have the 2 of fire. Okay, if you look, these are twins. So maybe you're connecting with someone who is somehow intertwined in your life. Like, if you look, their hair is even braided together, okay? So I almost feel like this person that you're connecting with is someone who somehow is very close to you, okay? There is a strong connection there. Fire is passion. So there is a passionate connection there. I'm just noticing their hands are on their hearts, both of them. It's like you can both feel each other's presence. Like you can feel the connection. It's a strong connection. And you're also realizing too, whether this is you, Taurus, or Crosswatcher, that two heads are better than one in this scenario. That together you're stronger than apart. Okay, so even though you're at a distance, I feel like you are connected though. And I feel like, again, you have reconnected with this person. Okay. In your future position, again, subject to change, but we have death and rebirth, but in the reverse. So I feel like, again, this is a Scorpionic type energy, okay, which is your 7th house. There could have been an ending or something that, again, you were trying to avoid for the future. Or this can also speak about the rebirth, like you are choosing to not move on and start over. This could be within this relationship. Maybe one of you is just not willing to put themselves forward. Okay, whether that's you, Taurus, or you, Crosswatcher. Someone here is not focused on themselves. Like in order for you to be able to really connect with this person, I feel like you need to focus on you. Okay, and your rebirth. Right, on the ending, you need to be willing to let go, maybe end something, a relationship, and just trust that if you focus on you, that things are going to work out, right? From all endings comes new beginnings, right? You just got to remember that. I'm also seeing this child in here, and I feel like for some of you, there's an opportunity for a child in the future, but currently it's not, it's in the reverse. So maybe you're supposed to have a child. Again, this message may not be for everybody. I feel I have the need to say this. Okay, you're not going to connect with every single message. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But I feel like there is some of you out there who really desperately want a child. And that window for you and this person, maybe that's another thing that's causing you to feel hopeless. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm sensing. All right, Taurus, this has been your mid-March general read. Again, I really apologize for it coming out so late, but again, I'm dealing with this COVID-19 crisis here in my own country, right? For those of you who don't know, I do live in Canada, and I currently work at a grocery store. So I've been working full-time hours. I was working all day yesterday. I have today off because I've booked this way in advance and was not going to budge on it because I've been working days on end and needed a break. So I will be returning to work tomorrow, and I know it's going to be crazy busy because it is the weekend. So again, I apologize. Okay, so do look forward to my April readings that are coming out. I will continue to use the runes. I really feel like it helps to kind of tie things in and anchor the messages together a lot better than just the tarot cards. So I do like to do that. Also look forward to my bi-weekly weekend rune spread that I do for elements. That'll be coming out hopefully Friday. For next week. Yep, so next Friday. So yeah, so if you've liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Do share it around. Also, hit that notification bell, okay, if you haven't done so already. That way you're notified the next time I upload a video. And do subscribe to my channel, okay? I do try to throw in some extra reads every now and then. And maybe I'll start doing that depending on how many likes I get. Maybe I'll start, doing bonus readings for some of you depending on the days I get off, right? I do have a couple days coming up this week, so I'm going to take full advantage of that and try to get some reads in as well, okay? So try to stay safe, okay? Do practice social distancing. There are, at least in my experience with work, there's a lot of people out there, okay? Some people are, I understand there's single mothers who have no choice but to take their children with them shopping to, be able to get the items that they need. But if you can, if your children are old enough to stay home, please do. I'm seeing too many families with, multiple children going shopping together. Like you're really putting yourselves at risk, and you're putting those workers at risk, because if we get sick or we test positive, that shuts a grocery store down. And for some communities and for some people who may not have a vehicle, that may be their only way to get food, okay, or get the supplies they need. So do, especially elderly or disabled individuals, right? So please keep that in mind going forward. Yeah. All right. Have a wonderful day. Many blessings.